Hello, all you fun, sad, intellectually, I almost said challenged, but I meant intellectually curious, slightly emotionally unstable, humorous, wonderful, accepting people. How the hell are you? Me, I'm Robin O'Neill. This is me reading stuff. I am okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm going back to my old ways of turning my phone off and working and working and working and not stopping. So it's a little too much. It's a little alarming. I'm trying to have a more balanced life. And once I start going in my studio, when I actually have time and nothing to interrupt me, it's like nothing, I can't stop. It really is a bit of an addiction, and it's not 100% healthy. So that's where I'm at, but I just want to get this drawing I'm working on done. It's an incredibly complicated process, and it's a new one, so I'm kind of figuring it out as I do it. I hope that's not too boring. I hope I'm not boring the hell out of you guys. I can't tell anymore with you. No comments on my proctologist story. 0 responses to that. You guys have made it abundantly clear that my almost death in utero doesn't matter to you. And guess what? I don't care if you died in utero either, or if you almost died. If you died, I don't know who I'm talking to, but how you doing? Anyway, sorry I'm a little feisty today. Am I easily hurt? It depends on the day. I guess today I'm easily hurt. Maybe this week I've been, you know what? I've been great. I just want to say I even had this moment. I had this moment driving home from somewhere very special. I was in the car and I was getting myself a meal from a place I like. I'm not going to say where it is. I'm going to leave I'm not a mysterious person. That's going to be the one mystery. Anyway, and I'm driving home, and it's going to be a long drive, like 40 minutes. And I thought, and I didn't mean this morbidly. I thought, if I get killed on the 405 going home right now in a horrible car accident, I'm actually cool with that. I think that I have lived a pretty interesting, good life. I've gotten to do everything I've wanted to already. There's not much more I need or want. I've accepted this. I've accepted me for who I am for the most part. I've accepted my station in life. I don't want for very much. I mean, I want to be left alone. I want to draw. I want to read. I want to keep putting things into my brain as much as humanly possible. And I want to exude as much love as I can into the world, and I want to accept it back. But other than that, so I've done it, and I've felt it, and I've felt every emotion you could possibly feel in life. I swear to God I have. So I'm fine. And I'm not trying to ask for death either. Because I think that was, when this happened once right before my heart problems got really bad in March, where I had this thought too. And I've had a mental health professional tell me that that's what kind of spun me out of control, is like when you realize you're good and you've gone through a lot of bad shit prior to that, it almost sends your psychological body into a shock or something. And so I hope, but I don't think I'm not going to say I hope. I know that's not happening this time. This time I fully am accepting that I'm good and that my life is full of current challenges, future challenges, but I'm going to be able to tackle them. And I kind of like them. I had a couple of recent things happen that were pretty bad and pretty upsetting, and they were with people very close to me. But I in the moment as I saw it happening, I was actually delighting in the fact that I probably need this. I probably need this upset. And I for sure am going to, I've never said sure like that. I for sure am going to learn a lot from this. And I don't like it. I'm going to have to sit with it. As David Foster Wallace in Infinite Jest says, sometimes you just have to sit in a room and hurt. And I've had to do that. But I don't let it consume me anymore. I'm able to like take it and redirect the energy. Take it, redirect the energy. I had a friend, I may have told you this before because it's one of my favorite things and I knew I needed this lesson. My friend in high school, Chris Brazier, I'm just going to say his name. Hi, Chris. He doesn't listen. He's now a high-powered attorney somewhere. And he was so smart and so funny. And also just really good at life in a way that I recognized early on. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I admired it. And I remember him noticing I get hung up in things and kind of rehash things over and over and over and over. And one day I was doing that. He was at my house and he was helping with something in our house. My mom and I were both there when he said this, and I was going on and on way too long, and I think they were probably both getting annoyed with whatever I was worrying about. And Chris looked at me and he goes, acknowledge, and he made like a fist, like he was grabbing things in the air, and move on. And he did this forward, kind of like an airplane, on an airplane when the flight attendants show you the aisle, that forward motion. Acknowledge, move on. He just said, Robin, acknowledge, move on. And it might be too simplified for my tastes now as an adult, but not really. It's the same thing as what I'm doing now. It just took me a lot longer to learn. He was teaching me that at age 15. I'm just now understanding it. So who wins? He does. And he's a lawyer, so he's doing just fine. Hi, Chris. Hey, if anybody from high school listens to this, send this to Chris Brazier. Chris, that went a long way. My mom still says it to me. Honestly, when I am spinning out of control and I'm on the phone with my mom, who is texting me right now, she must have heard me. She must have felt me. She says, Robin, acknowledge, move on. So anyway, let me go ahead and stop for a minute and give you guys a break from my ass, and I'm going to look for what I'm going to read to you today. Okay, I'm back. I'm in this mood lately where I am pretty sick of almost everything contemporary. So it's been a while since I read, I love this book of mine called World Poetry, an Anthology of Verse from Antiquity to Our Time. And this is a W.W. Norton book. I will put a link in the description of the podcast as usual so you can figure out where to get it and see the editors' names and make sure you're getting the right thing. But the great thing about this book, it's inexpensive, it's over 1,000 pages, and there are just gems everywhere. Today, it's such a big book, though. You guys may remember I can never get my microphone situation. Okay, it's so heavy. But there's no way for me to do all of this. I need an assistant. Where is David? David from Hawaii, come on out and help me. Okay, he's not here, so I was just messing around. Oh, no. Sorry, that meant I have to go get the towels out of the dryer. I'm glad I did that because there's also my favorite new blanket that my mom got me that's real fuzzy that Frankie, my cat, loves. And oh my God, it just came out of the dryer and now I'm wearing it like a big scarf. And it feels so good. Okay, so I'm going to be reading you from this book. And again, the poems in this book start as early as, 2000 BC. So I'm going to be reading from the Native American section. So this is 19th century. This is from the Alsea tribe, which are, I believe, God, I read about it in Oregon. I think like the coastal region of Oregon. And they are now extinct, sadly. And this is an anonymous poem. And you guys know if you're reading poetry from the past and it says anonymous, that's because it's not a white dude. So this could be a female member of the Alsea tribe or just a male member. I don't know. But, it's definitely not a white dude. And so we can't give anyone credit. But God, at least some of these are preserved. And this one... I can't handle how much I love this one. So this is going to be one of these where you're going to feel my excitement. This is called Moon Eclipse Exorcism. And again, no exact date, but 19th century. Come out, come out, come out. The moon has been killed. Who kills the moon? Crow. Who often kills the moon? Eagle. Who usually kills the moon? Chicken hawk. Who also kills the moon? Owl. In their numbers, they assemble for moon killing. Come out, throw sticks at your houses. Come out, turn your buckets over. Spill out all the water. Don't let it turn bloody yellow from the wounding and death of the moon. Oh, what will become of the world? The moon never dies without cause. Only when a rich man is about to be killed is the moon murdered. Look all around the world. Dance. Throw your sticks. Help out. Look at the moon. Dark as it is now, even if it disappears, it will come back. Think of nothing. I'm going back into the house. And the others went back. Ooh. That is translated by Armand Schwerner. And it said after Leo J. Frachtenberg. So we've got some Germans loving the Alsea poems. That is insane. Oh, what will become of the world? The moon never dies without cause. Only when a rich man is about to be killed is the moon murdered. I gotta say, I'm ready for the moon to be murdered then. Let's do this, everybody. All right, here we go. Please, if you guys have bought my book, 20 Years of Drawing, even if you've bought it through the publisher, Archon, please give it a review on Amazon. I don't think we have any reviews yet, although I know we've sold thousands of books. So I really need your help. Please, please, please. And as usual with this podcast, don't do anything about it. Just enjoy it or not. I'm not looking for all that much attention, to be honest with you. But I appreciate those of you who have rated and reviewed and subscribed in the past. You can always look me up. Not that anybody cares to comment on any of my proctology stories or the fact that I almost died in utero anymore. You guys used to care about me. If you ever start to care about me again, aren't I fun? Can't you tell I'm really fun to get to know in real life? Yeah, this happens sometimes where I get real annoying. I was going to say bitchy. It's not bitchy. It's, I guess I'm giving you guys a guilt trip. And you know what? I'm going to make amends right now. I am very sorry. That is inappropriate. I know you guys who have gotten through this podcast to this point in time at 13 minutes. I know you guys love me. Or you don't, and I don't know. I'm sorry I'm being annoying. I'm sorry I'm being, you know what I'm being? Insecure. That's what I'm being. I admitted it. I see it. I have a lot of self-awareness. Anyway, reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter, but not in direct messages. It's ROBYN_ONEIL. This episode, by the way, is dedicated to my friend Bryce. Why? Well, it's kind of between the two of us. It's a long story, but he wrote a one-lined poem today that I really loved. It was about his bedroom, and it went like this. Here's where it starts with my light switch. This isn't going to translate maybe to all of you, but trust me on this. It was a really nice moment of my life, and hopefully for Bryce too. Okay, remember that you can't be stopped. You're unstoppable out there, everybody. Well, not really, until you die. But until you die, give it your all. Tell me the things you love. You don't even have to tell me, just think about it. What are the things you love? What are the things that make you feel all the ways you like to feel? We all like to feel differently. Like, I like to feel solitude, and I like to feel inspired. Some people like to feel like they've physically exerted themselves. Some people like to feel like they have indulged in a night of debauchery. Okay, you know these things that you like to feel good. Do those things. Hello, this is easy. Unless your thing is like, what I like is going to Ibiza in a private jet and carrying my Louis Vuitton bags and going to see Lindsay Lohan DJ. Well, all right. I can't help you out there. If that's what you like, then that's a difficult thing. What I'm trying to talk about are the little simple pleasures of life, because they are everywhere, even for dummies who slip into depression easily like me. There is plenty to get me through a day. So I hope you can figure that out for yourselves as well. And I'm sensitive to the fact that that's sometimes hard. I lived about 12 years of not being able to figure out one thing that I liked. So that is not true. That's an exaggeration. Anyway, I love you guys. Keep coming back. Have a great night.